What's up, everybody? If it's firing here, and I'm back to give you guys an top speed tune. This is going to be on the Viper GTS 2013 version. In the last video I posted, it was the GTS 02. That one, in that video, I understand that it only went 1 mile per hour slower, but it should hit that speed in that video. And this is going to be the exact same thing. This is a 264 tune. And on the track, as you guys will see later, a little bit later on, it does go 263, but that's because the wind direction I have is not ideal. So, but it should hit 264. If it doesn't hit the speed, most likely is from the last few updates that we had that have been where they messed around with the transmissions and the suspensions. So, but other than that, we're going to be going to the suspension. So for the suspension, the ride height you want to be all the way down the front and rear. Anti-roll bars are always up to you guys. The compression is going to be 40 front and rear. Expansion is going to be 30 front and rear. Natural frequency or spring rate is going to be all the way down front and rear. And the negative camber angle is going to be 3.0 in the front and 1.5 in the rear with no toe angle whatsoever. Going over to the transmission, your top speed I believe is going to be different than how mine is, but if it isn't, you want to make sure that it's at 360. Even if it, well, if it is, and you shouldn't have to worry about changing it. If it isn't, try to change it. So once you get to 360 on your top speed, go to your gearing, take your final gear and put it to 2.494. And with that, you guys should be matching the numbers I have. If you guys aren't, don't worry about it. All you guys have to do is just readjust the gearing to where you're matching the max speed for that gear, because I know that sometimes when someone, I've had issues where, I don't want to say issues, but I've had people have problems when I give them the tune to where their gearing wouldn't match mine, so I gave them the number, and even with their number, they weren't getting the exact same top speed in that gear. So try matching the max speed of the gear versus the actual gear ratio number, and that should give you guys the speed that I'm getting. This is gonna be a 5-gear setup, so your 6th gear is gonna be at 528 or around that. So if you guys want to, you guys can readjust that to like 530 or even 540. 550 is kind of stretching it in my mind, because you're not going to be really hitting the 300 miles per hour and draft with NOS. So you'll hit at most like 284 ish, maybe 280 with draft. Or even 290 without the draft. So it's going to be very debatable on whether or not you can even hit 300. I don't think you will, but it depends on how the 6th gear is. But I'm pretty sure you won't be able to hit it. But I don't know. You could. But other than that, with all that, if you guys got that put on your guys' tunes or written it down, I'm gonna have it to the track and show you guys how where it hits it and how well it handles. This handles pretty well on the turn. The racing softs I have on it right now are really good. If you guys are having any issues with handling whatsoever, like it's too grippy and all that stuff, if you have any sports tires, put them on the front. I'd recommend sports softs, so that way you can still keep a decent amount of grip, but also be able to not turn as sharply. So you know, it won't be that big of it won't be that big of a problem with you guys if you guys are trying to maneuver quickly enough and all that stuff. Also, one thing I also want to add is that you guys want a rear diffuser on this. Most of the cars that I'm going to be posting are going to have rear diffusers on them if they're available for the car. So, for you guys, I would put any cars that you guys have, try to put a rear diffuser on it, because if you can, it'll most likely give you the speeds that I'm getting if you guys are having that issue, or even give you guys higher speeds than what you guys are getting right now for cars that don't have a rear diffuser, that have it available. Because a lot of the cars, except for all but 2 cars to my knowledge that I've worked on so far, have a increase in speed with the rear diffuser on. The only 2 cars that don't have that benefit is going to be the GTR 2017 and the GTR Nismo. The GTR Nismo, you'll actually lose speed with the rear diffuser, and it doesn't affect the GTR 2017 version whatsoever. So, don't know why, but that's how they have it for some reason. But like, it'll give you about 10 to 15 miles per hour gain. I'd say 15 because from what I remember, the C6 ZR1, that went, I want to say it went like 270, I think, roughly, and it goes like 281 right now. So it could do, you know, faster speeds later down the road. I know a couple of the tunes I have, they've actually gone a little bit faster. But yeah, as you guys see, the Ghost was from my previous attempt on seeing how well this car would do. It handles very well in turn, as I said before, and it actually gets up to speed quite quickly. It'll hit about 263 roughly around like the 2000 mark ish, maybe a little bit sooner, but it holds pretty good. I think it's a pretty good car. I like it. It's gonna be a good contender for a lot of the other cars. But yeah, this is probably the end of the video. If you guys like the video, hit the like button. Also subscribe for more videos. Also share to give this give these videos spread out. Hopefully get everyone help everyone out with top speed tunes, so everyone's in a fair game. And if you have any questions, put them down in the comments below. And if you guys have any cars that you guys want me to do a top speed tune on that I haven't done previously yet, put them down in the comments below. I'll be accepting at least 1 or 2 more cars, because I have the next Viper to post after this one, and then I have 2 more requested cars after that. So I'll accept at least 1 or 2 more cars for now until I get at least 4 or 5 cars in like the list of cars to post. So other than that, I will see you guys in the next video.